YouTube, this Shane got you 11, and welcome to another episode of the Madden DocuSeries, where I break down fun stuff out of Madden and the NFL. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, go to the YouTube channel and check out the Madden DocuSeries playlist. But right now, episode 3, we are going to get into the history of Madden. So for anybody who enjoys the game of Madden, get your peanuts ready, get your drink of choice ready, and chill out for the next half an hour or so and learn about the history of Madden. This is Madden DocuSeries Episode 3, The Back History of Madden. Madden NFL, originally known as John Madden Football until 1993, is an American football game developed by EA Sports. It is named after the Pro Football Hall of Fame coach, John Madden, and it has sold more than 130 million copies. It's influenced many players and coaches of the physical sport. Among the game's realistic features are playbooks and player statistics, and announcers that allow players to hear the game as if it was a real TV broadcast. As of 2019, the franchise has generated over $7 billion in sales. It's pretty amazing to think that John Madden and EA got together to create a game that we all have come to love and enjoy. EA founder Trip Hopkins conceived the series and approached John Madden in 1984 for his endorsement and expertise. Because of Madden's insistence that the game be as realistic as possible, the first version of John Madden Football did not appear until 1988. EA has released annual versions since 1990, and the series name changed to Madden NFL in 1993 after EA acquired the rights to use NFL teams and players. So, once 1993 hit, EA was allowed to use NFL teams and players. Before that, they weren't. Despite John Madden's retirement as a broadcaster in 2009, he continues to lend his name and to provide expertise for the game franchise. He is still as hands-on as you can imagine, even as his age has continued to grow and he's gotten older. As of 2019, they have sold more than 130 million copies of Madden NFL and more than 5 million in 1 year. At EA in Orlando, Florida, a team of 30 developers and more than 100 game testers works on each new game in the series, which as of 2015 contains more than 1 million lines of codes. Madden, once better known for Ace Hardware commercials than football, despite winning the Super Bowl with the Oakland Raiders, is now better known for Madden NFL than as a coach or broadcaster. He receives an estimated $2 to $3 million each year for his endorsement. He also is hands-on with the game by telling the makers about the rules and what the hits should look like. They interviewed Marshall Faulk, and he said that over 50% of NFL players play Madden, and multiple players have thanked the game of Madden for teaching them offensive and defensive concepts at an early age. So you have professional athletes out there that are learning the game of Madden or learning the game of the NFL because of Madden, learning how to play football because of Madden. That is incredible. Current NFL players prefer to play as themselves, and some get upset when the rankings if they think are too low on themselves. And others like Emmitt Smith have been upset his rating was too high. Madden is a huge part of football players, believe it or not. So many current NFL players play it, but a lot of them are upset, like I just said, if their ratings are too low to them. But then you have some Hall of Famers, like Emmitt Smith, that believe that their rating is too high. Coaches and players at all levels of the sport say that Madden has influenced them, and they recommend the game to learn football strategy and tactics. Young players who grew up with it reportedly understand plays better than those who did not. The spread offense was influenced by the Madden game, that the sport is being taken over by something you call Madden ball. So when you look at Madden players who are the kids next door, just remember NFL players are learning what the kids next door run. That's pretty incredible. So basically, you got young kids playing the game, and they learn about different formations and different plays, and they are able to excel as they get older through high school, college, Pop Warner, and then the NFL. Football broadcasts on television often use Madden-like visual cues to more closely resemble it, and the NFL considers the series its 33rd franchise in the league, because each week during the season, EA Sports receives the same searchable film database of every fit play that each of the league's 32 teams do. So that is pretty crazy right there, you guys. The NFL considers Madden the 33rd franchise, and EA Sports receives the same film database of every play that each of the league's 32 teams do. The game is the NFL's second largest source of licensing revenue after apparel, an important part of the league's recruitment of children as new football fans. So it's the second largest source of licensing revenue after jerseys and hats and stuff like that. That's pretty incredible what this game has helped develop for people over the years, from players to fans to coaches. The Pro Football Hall of Fame opened its door in 2003 to the game of Madden. So Madden the football game has also become a Hall of Famer, like John Madden the coach. The Madden series has always been numbered 1 year later than the year in which it's released. The season itself represents the year in which a game is released. So Madden 20 is based off the NFL's 2019 season. Madden now also updates weekly to make the players' ratings to see how the player is doing in real life. They have also been updating playbooks throughout the year, just recently. So that's pretty cool, you guys, that Madden football is in the Hall of Fame, the Madden game. It also joins John Madden, the game's namesake, as well. So, I mean, that was pretty legit, you guys. The game just continues to grow. Until 1993, the Madden series did not have official license from the NFL. Madden NFL 94 was the first series to include real NFL teams, and Madden NFL 95 added an NFL PA license for real players throughout the league. The licenses restrict EA from including certain content in current Madden games, such as the ambulances that used to pick up injured players in the early 90s in John Madden football. So no ambulances can pick up a Jimmy Garoppolo or Tyreek Hill due to licenses. How funny would that be? I remember seeing old videos of the ambulances coming across the football field and picking up the players, but due to NFL agreement with EA and NFLPA, you're no longer allowed to do that. But I mean, that'd be kind of cool, but I understand why they don't do that. A cool side note in the EA, they do the big game simulator through Madden. They are 10-6 in Super Bowl picks. That is the backstory of Madden. I hope you enjoyed learning things, so the next time someone laughs at you for playing Madden, tell them you're teaching current to future players and coaches. It's pretty incredible what I have been able to find out, the backstory. I mean, from Trip Hopkins going to ask John Madden about endorsing this football game to try to make it as real as possible, so they waited to bring it out. From the early 1990s, where ambulances could fly into the field and pick up the injured player, to the NFLPA agreement saying, no, that's not possible. You can't do that for a real NFL player, so there's no longer ambulances in the game strictly because of that. Over $7 billion in revenue made over a football game, a Madden football game. Current NFL players saying that they learned the concept of football from playing John Madden football with their friends and family. The huge egos with the NFL players, with some of them that always say that they're rated too low, and they actually care though. So they actually care, which is really, really cool, that they care about what their rating is. To Hall of Famers like Emmitt Smith saying, yo, I'm a little too high. I'm a little too high in the game. It is one of the coolest things that you can ever hear and read upon. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this Madden DocuSeries. It didn't go as long as I thought it'd be, but it gives you the complete backstory of Madden football, the game, from the early 1980s through the 1980s late, through the 1990s, to the 2000s, to now. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is the Madden DocuSeries Episode 3, the complete back history of Madden. Thank you to John Madden for creating a wonderful game that we can all play against each other, sometimes bicker with each other, but we can all celebrate in the end, and we all play annually. So thank you to John Madden, thank you to Trip Hopkins, and thank you to EA. This Shane got you 11. I appreciate you guys tuning in for the Madden DocuSeries Episode 3.